In the previous video, we have seen how to create methods that accepts integers and return integers. So this is completed. In this video, we will see how to create methods that accept string values and returns a string. If we want to create a method that accepts string and returns a string value, first we declare the modifier, and since it returns a string, we need to mention the return type as string, and we write some method here, and since it accepts some strings, we need to declare those strings here, string str1 and string str2, and we define the method body here. So what we do is we declare the identifier first and then the return type as string. Since we want to return a string, we declare the return type as string and we write the method name. And since we want to pass some strings, so we pass the string, we declare the strings here, the parameter types as strings, and we write the method body here. If we want to call this particular method, since it is returning a string, we need to capture that return variable into a string again. So we need to declare another string here, which is string str3 equals to, we call this method name, some method, and we pass some variables, string variables here. So let's see an example on this one. I am creating a new class here, and the name of the class is concatenate, and I am using the main method as well here. Okay, now the template is created. So what I would like to do in this thing is, I would like to create a method that concatenates two strings and return one string. So I will create a method here which is public, and since it returns a string, I am mentioning the return type of the method as string, and the name of the method is concat, and it accepts two strings, so string str1, string str2. And once I get these two strings, I am defining another method here, another variable, which is a string variable, string str3 equals to, I need to concatenate these two strings here. You will learn about strings in the future videos, but for now, just follow this to see how to declare the methods. Don't worry about all the string operations and all these things, but just try to learn how do we declare the methods that takes strings as parameters and return a string. So here I will concatenate these two strings str1, and we can use plus symbol to concatenate two strings plus str2. So this is how we do it. And since we want to return a string here, we will return str3. Okay, now I would like to call this method. So what I will do is, I will declare one string, a string str1 is equal to Subbu, and string str2 equals to Selenium, and I have to call this method concat method. To call this method, I need to create an object first. So concatenate cc equals to new concatenate. Now I have created an object, and since it is returning a string, I will create another string variable here, which is string str3. So what I will do is, I will use this str3 variable to capture the return value str3 is equal to, I will use the object to call the method concat, and I will pass the variables str1 and str2. That means I am passing Subbu and Selenium. Now I'll print out str3 value. Okay, so what I did was I have created a method, concat method here, which accepts two string arguments and returns a string. And these two string arguments I am concatenating them using the plus symbol, and I am storing it in another string variable, and I am returning that string variable. Now in the main method I have created two strings str1 str2 with values Subbu and Selenium, and I have created another string variable to capture the string variable returned by this method. Now I am calling this method by creating an object concatenate cc is equal to new concatenate. Using this object I am calling the method I have created, which is concat. So cc.concat. Since it is returning a string, I am capturing the return value into str3. So str3 is equal to cc.concat str1 and str2, and now I am printing the str3 value. Now let us run this one. Run as Java application. So str3 is Subbu Selenium. So it has concatenated these two strings and it is returning that string. So this is how we create a method that takes strings as parameters and return a string. If you want to download the document for this one, go to my GitHub repository, which is github.com/subbustech, and go to selenium-java-tutorials. This tutorial starts with number 6b. So search with 6b and you can find the document here, which is Selenium Java methods passing strings and returning strings. In the next video, we will see how to pass arrays and return arrays and how to call that particular method.